And welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be going over my picks for the quarterfinals and how I went. And we'll then talk about the semi-finals and who I'm tipping and why. I do apologise if you can hear the fish tank. It's pretty horrible actually. I'll just try and move this stuff around and see if I can get used to. Sounds like a damn chainsaw. So I don't know if you could hear that. I hope you can't hear it through the audio as I'm recording, because that would be very annoying. But let's talk about the quarterfinals and my tips. So starting off, Australia versus Lebanon. I had Australia winning this one by 28. Now, realistically, Australia should have won this comfortably, and they did. However, I didn't think they played that well. Like, they looked clunky in some aspects of the game, and I thought that they could have done a bit better here. So going to play New Zealand is going to be tough if we put on the same performance that we did against Lebanon. All right, next up, I took England to beat Papua New Guinea by 14 points. They ended up winning by 40. Now, I was a bit shocked by this one. Now, while I, obviously have definitely underestimated England for the most part of this tournament, I wasn't expecting a big win like this. I really wasn't. And most of the people, if you look at it, 32 points is probably the average people picked for this one. So it is 8 points off. But yeah, I didn't think they'd put on England and put on such a big clinic in the first half. Like, it looked like it was going to be 80-0 after that first 25 minutes, or even worse than that. So credit to Papua New Guinea for not letting it blow out more than it could have. But England definitely looked amazing in that first half. Right, next up, New Zealand against Fiji. Now, I backed the Kiwis by 38 points. I thought come finals, they're going to click into gear and absolutely destroy Fiji. They didn't. To their credit, to Fiji's credit, Fiji were, in my mind, the better team on the day. And we probably shouldn't disrespect Fiji that much, because if you remember I think it was the last World Cup, the 2017 one, Fiji actually beat New Zealand in a tryless final. I believe it was a quarterfinal as well. So, don't underestimate Fiji. But unfortunately, they didn't get the win. I personally think they were the better team, but I'm glad I got my tip right. That's what I'm going to leave it there. Right, and last but not least, Samoa defeated Tonga by 2. I had Tonga beating Samoa by 8. Look, man, credit to Samoa. A lot of people said after that massive loss, the 60-point loss to England, that Samoa were done. They weren't going to come back from that. And to their credit, they have. They've been amazing. Like, you look at the tip percentage, 83% took Tonga to beat Samoa in this game. So, look, I've got to give respect to Samoa for coming out and playing like they did. Personally, while this was a cracker of a game, discipline-wise, I thought both sides were a little bit off. So if Samoa play, with ill discipline against England, England will make them pay again. But I think Samoa learnt their lesson. All right, on to the semi-finals. We've got Australia against New Zealand. This one's playing at Allen Roads in Leeds. Saturday, 12th of November at 5:45. That is Australian Eastern Standard Time. Now, I think this one's going to be fairly close for most of the game. I think we might be locked up at something like 12-all at half-time, and it'll stay pretty close till the 60th minute, but I've got Australia winning this one by 12 points. I don't have them 13 plus, but I think they'll get the job done there by 12. I think they will be too strong for New Zealand here. My first try scorer in this one is the man, the myth, the legend, Josh Adokar, to continue his try scoring ways and lead Australia to a win over the Kiwis. All right, next up, we've got England versus Samoa. Now, I've disrespected England for a good part of this tournament, and I must say I apologise. I thought, I thought Samoa would. I actually had Samoa going to the World Cup final to play Australia at the start of this. Hey, if it happens, I can at least say I got my prediction correct. But it didn't happen the way I thought it would. I thought this game will be between Tonga and Samoa. But look, to England's credit, I'd say they've been by far the best team in this World Cup. They've got cohesiveness. They look very good. They play well together. And Tommy Burgess is just having the World Cup of his bloody career. I tell you that right now. But look, I'm taking England here. I don't think it'll be a blowout again, but I'm going to go England by 10. I think England by 10 is a safe margin. I think these two, Australia and England, will be the World Cup final, and that's okay with me. I think that'll be an absolute cracker of a World Cup final. So, very excited to see how that all pans out. But let's go over my tips one more time. Australia to beat New Zealand by 12 points. Josh Adokar, first try scorer. England to beat Samoa by 10. And I've got Tommy Makinson scoring the first try for England. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up from me. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.